It's time for Oscar!
Alan!
Oscar Allen, the captain of the West Coast Eagles. Good morning, mate. Welcome to the show.
Good morning. It's good to see you both.
Mate,
it's been a little while.
It has been ages. We're very happy that you came back in to see us. We know I only have learned this morning all the stuff that has been going on in the media about you. I didn't realise you were going through all of this. I'm very sorry to hear that you've gone through all of this because I was just completely unaware. Like, Pete, you give us a bit of background for those who might not know, like me, what was going on.
Well, what would it have been 6 weeks ago that you met with the coach of Hawthorn, Sam Mitchell?
Yep.
You caught up with him, and we'll let you explain more about that because you've told us some stuff off the air today that have just blown my mind, right? Because it's not what we've heard in the media.
Yep.
And then from there, it was just absolute chaos with regards to people going you about the fact you're the captain of the West Coast Eagles and you met with the coach of Hawthorn.
And you shouldn't be out meeting at a cafe in public
and of course,
with another coach.
And of course, you know, there's the whole cloud around your future with the West Coast Eagles and the fact that you guys haven't agreed on a deal yet and all of that sort of stuff. But mate, over to you. What happened?
How are you? Are you okay?
What happened?
Yeah, good synopsis. It's been a difficult probably month, 4 or 5 weeks. Highlighted that we're probably not playing well as a team. We haven't won a game yet this year, and I've been playing poorly as well. So there's been a couple of other factors involved. To go back to the start, I've known Mitch since I was 18. So when I got drafted, he was a coach at West Coast.
So how long's that then? What?
Yeah, near on 10 years now. Yeah, 8-9 years I've known Sam for.
So you're good friends?
Yeah, we've had a relationship for a long period of time. Caught up with Sam. The thing that kind of frustrated me was people are annoyed that, you did it in public. I had dinner with Sam privately at my house, so nothing else was involved. No one else was there.
Okay, so can we be completely clear about that? Because as I mentioned, the public-facing stuff from a lot of the media was that you guys caught up publicly for a coffee. That was a lot of what we heard, but that wasn't the case. This was all private.
A private dinner at your home.
Yeah, that's the thing that kind of frustrated me a little bit is that we caught up completely privately. No one else was involved whatsoever. It was just two guys having a chat. We talked about a lot of things, but yeah, we were just having a conversation about where I'm at, how I've been going this year and kind of a combination of things. He was obviously a premiership captain for Hawthorn, so I was trying to talk a little bit about when Hawthorn won in 2008 and then had a couple of tough years, how they helped respond to that. We had a good conversation there. Then it got played out that I met him in public. I clearly understand the frustration of fans and the, I suppose, annoyance that a lot of people had, but I didn't think it would be as big of a story. So,
Can I clarify?
Yeah.
You're contracted to the Eagles, right? But until when?
End of this year.
Okay, so it would stand to reason. Like, when do you find out that they're going to keep you or not? Because I mean, why? As outside of the football world, you're a dude with a partner. You've got a fiance. You've got a mortgage, you've got bills to pay. Like, I don't see the problem in you trying to go, are there other options for me to have a job? I know that the fans might find that, hard to digest, but that's the truth, right?
Yeah, I mean, it is the truth, and the footy industry is a little bit differently. And the great thing about being a footballer, like, I've got a manager, so he takes care of most of those conversations with the club. So I don't really hear firsthand, really, what's going on. I just hear what's referred back to me. But yeah, it was a pretty, as I said, difficult month. Decided with the club to step away a couple of weeks ago. I just wasn't handling it all mentally whatsoever.
Okay, can I just ask you about that?
Yeah.
Are you okay? Because it's been rough, and I think people are so easy to go, well, he's a footballer and he gets paid a good money to deal with this stuff, and at the end of the day, as Kimber mentioned, you're a bloke, you're a human being. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm going a lot better now. It definitely was really tough, particularly when I love West Coast, I love the club, I love playing footy, and I wasn't, I wasn't able to do any of that well. And then because of that, your, suppose, identity as a footballer and a person kind of get merged, because playing footy is something I've loved to do since I was a kid. And my job was going poorly. Publicly, everyone hated me. And my
not
performance,
everyone.
Well, yeah, and my performance was poor. So there was a combination of things. So yeah, it was tough, but I've had a really good support network around me. My partner, family, the footy club have supported me as well with my decision, and I'm just excited now to get back in. I played down back last week, which is a new challenge for me.
Yeah, how was that for you?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's something I actually started my career playing down back, so kind of going back to my old roots. And as I said, I'm not playing that well at the moment, so it was something that we thought we'd try, and we're probably a little bit thin down back as well at the moment. So I'm just excited to get back into footy, get back into playing as well as I can, helping the boys. And it's my 100th game this weekend. So
yes, it is.
It's taken
games.
Yeah, it's taken me a while to get there, but I'm just really excited to go out there and hopefully get a win on Saturday
I
night.
hope that you have a celebration about that.
Yes.
Look, we've been very vocal on the show. I returned to work yesterday after a long period off for being harassed and bullied by the public. And I know the mental toll that took on me, and that I couldn't do my job. And that sounds like exactly what you're saying too. Like you can't go in and do the job when this is the stuff you're dealing with, and people are making that worse. Like we're so sorry to hear that you've been dealing with it, and that people are doing that. I think people really need to assess.
Yeah.
The way they're thinking. I get that you're passionate sport fans. I get that it matters to you, but this stuff is really dangerous.
It's not just sport. It's in general. We even
cool.
posted yesterday on our Facebook page, the Mix Facebook page, that we wouldn't tolerate like that stuff anymore. You'll just be kicked and banned and all that sort of stuff. And there was still people lobbing in on that, spewing hate.
Why don't we get to spew hate? We want to spew hate.
It's ridiculous.
Stop stopping us from doing this.
Can I tell you something, mate? Because I heard you say something there, which was everyone hated me. I need you to know, no, they didn't. All right?
Yeah.
There are a lot of people who love you, still believe in you as the captain of this club, and that aside, believe that you're a good person who deserves a chance at it. Right? And a good chance at it. And there's a lot of love for you out there, and we've seen it firsthand. So you need to know that. All right?
Yeah, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. It's just it was just probably what I was feeling at the time. But having moved through it and having some really good support networks around me, and you guys were part of that. You guys reached out. I think one thing for anyone who is struggling with stuff, get off social media is probably the first bit of advice. I've deleted all of that. It's just not good to look at. If you see any posts or anything off my social media, that's my beautiful fiance who's just posting things. But yeah, it's been a good decision to get away from it and not look at things on my phone, because if I don't know you well enough to have a coffee with you, then I probably shouldn't really care what you're thinking about me. So
Yep.
Thanks for your support, guys.
We got word that, and again, the media loves to blow this up, so we want to get to the bottom of it. But there was a crisis meeting that happened.
They love that term, don't
crisis.
A crisis meeting that happened at the club last week, which, when we delved deeper, just sounded like it was a group of people who've had enough and just needed to chat it out, basically. And were you there at that meeting?
Yeah, it was actually a couple of weeks ago, and it was just a meeting where we had a conversation, senior players and senior members of the footy club, about how can we get better as an organisation. So it's just...
So you say it's a conversation about how we could get better as an organisation. This is how it was reported in the media.
Yep.
There was anger. There was frustration. There were robust conversations, serious questions asked about communication between coaches and players, and the general question of, what are we doing?
What are we doing? Yeah, I love it. We're playing footy, so that's what we're doing. It's not life or death. No, so pretty much, we had a meeting with senior players, senior coach, and John Worsfold, who's the head of football, Gavin Bell, who's a GM, and then the CEO. And we had a conversation about how we can get better as players, and then how the club can get better as well as supporting players. So I reckon every single company in the world has had 1 million of these meetings. I wouldn't exactly call it a crisis meeting, but that's what will sell newspapers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing the outcome of that meeting this weekend on the field, mate. It's going to be fantastic. Again, we can't thank you enough for joining us here today, being so open and honest. If you missed our chat with Oscar Allen, we'll throw it up on the Pete and Gibber podcast on Listener a little bit later on. But we can't but wish you the best and just remind you, mate, that you're loved, you're supported, and you've always got a home here on our show amongst us, all right? You're one of us. So,
thanks, guys.
And the best way to stick it to him is to really go and have an amazing 100th.
I know. I'll just play really well this weekend, I think.
Because, you just turn it on.
Yeah.
all right, good on you, mate. We'll catch up again soon.
Thanks, guys.